So Erum, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I see myself at your position and taking your interview. Fellow Toastmasters, how many of you have encountered this question in an interview? Well, let me tell you, the answer that I have just shown you is brilliantly nonsense. And if you ever would do this, you will develop a personal grudge with the interviewer. Dear Toastmasters, good evening.
Good evening.
So my today's speech is all about a very profound and very hard work, and I spent hours and days and weeks and months on gathering the data upon what you should not do an interview. So my research is all about after doing 28 failed interviews for my very first job before I landed in a company of IT dealers. And after that, I got hired in tech data. And then I was in Microsoft at the age of 22, and then I was in Cisco. But then, to reach to that very first job, I have gone through massive, regressive exercise of rejection. So today, let me take you on a journey of that. And what I have done is that out of many things that we do wrong in an interview, I have gathered a top 3, which will never land you for a hiring position or even on the next level. So the very first attribute of not getting hired is being a yes man or a yes woman. Somebody who would actually say yes to everything that the interviewer is saying. Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh, I agree with you 100%. Of course I will work 16 hours. Of course I'll take your pet for a walk. Oh, a salon appointment? No problem, I'm here for you. These kind of people never get hired. And what was happening with me was, I was getting more marriage proposals rather than a letter for joining. When I reached home, my parents would ask me, Erum, how was the interview? And I would reply, yes, Mama, it was great, exactly on point. Yes, I'm getting the offer letter. And I never did. The second kind of attribute who doesn't get hired is a bulldozer. Excuse me, it's not my size. Bulldozer is the words and gathered a lot of words in your mouth. So Erum, where are you originally from? My name is Erum Rizvi. I'm born and brought up in Dubai and I'm 18 years old. My mother is actually originally from Karachi, but then her parents were born in Lucknow. My dad is also from Karachi, but then his parents were born from UK, from Benares. And before that in 18th century, we were originally from Iran and in Mashhad. And before that, we were originally from Saudi Arabia. The interviewer goes, when I reached home, my mother would ask me, how was the interview? And I would reply, oh Mama, I top-notched it, I'm going to get an offer letter in no time, and don't worry, I'm going to get on a high-end job, and this is a great IT company, I'm getting hired. So apparently, if people like me doing this will get hired, I will make the interviewer or my direct boss speechless. The third attribute of the person who would not get hired is interesting. I have named it Halloween. For this, I would like to tell you a story. So there was this big job fair in Abu Dhabi, because I've been brought up in Abu Dhabi. And there were lots of people who have applied for these 61 positions that were open over there. Many people from my university also reached out. Now, I have noticed few things happening in interviews, and I took up an idea, because people would tell me, be yourself, act like yourself. So I thought they meant the dress. So on that day, when everyone was dressed up in a boring grey, not pointing anyone here, grey or a black or a brown or a white, I was wearing a nice flockria skirt, orange color, topped up with a red top. And I walked around my way into the hall, being so proud like a peacock. Now, I did not get hired for that job, but then my classmate did. And she walked up to me 6 weeks later. She asked me, Erum, you were there in that job fair? I said, yes, I was. Do you know there is a strange buzz? There was a candidate over there who did three strange things. Number one, she said yes to everything. Number two, when she was asked a question, she would keep speaking for 3 to 4 minutes straight. And number three, she was looking like a pumpkin. Did you ever see somebody looking like a pumpkin on a job fair day? I said, pumpkin? Oh no, I never saw. I don't even have an orange color in my house, so it wasn't me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, apart from all these things, on a serious note, how many of us have actually put an effort that whenever we are taking an interview or we get a candidate bumped into us somewhere, we give them an honest feedback? How many times have I longed, and to be very precise, 28 times, that somebody could tell me, why are we not hiring you? How many times have you personally went up and told someone when you saw them crossing out by not wearing the right clothes, that listen, if you could just fix your attire, it might add up for you being hired next time. This is our responsibility in whatever position we are. Anybody who walks up to you giving a resume or sits down with you for an interview, it's your responsibility to tell them, why are you not getting hired? Today, I have taken around 200 plus interviews for my little startup, and I make sure that everybody who enters in my office, I owe it back to those 28 interviews where I did not get hired, to give them one small piece of advice so that they can take care in their next interview. Over to TME.